Escape Engineers re-inspection video. We're here in Edgewater, New Jersey. We have a fire escape here that was repaired by a vendor. We did the inspection on this fire escape and submitted all the reports as well as all the video and the guidelines of what needed to be done. This fire escape needed to pass a level 2 calculated load test, refurbishment, not repair. This re-inspection is to identify what again was missed. In conversations with the vendor that did this work, we asked him whether or not he had refurbished the major structural. He said yes, but we're here and it's not. None of the supports have been redone. Has he refurbished all the staircases and removed all the rust? The photos will show that none of the staircases have been rebolted. There's one or two, but the rest of them, the rust is still in the connection and all the way up. I got photographs of original hardware. The ladder system was supposed to be refurbished. As you can see with the photographs, it's all still original hardware and all falling apart. This fire escape at best was painted with a few minor changes, a few minor bolts, and a few minor welds. And this is not a proper repair. This is a paint job at best. But none of the structural was done that was required in order to meet a level 2 calculated load test. Otherwise, the city will require an actual load test, and if the city was to ask me if I would allow a load test on this, the answer is no. Now, I'll repeat again what needs to be done. 100% of the platform underneath, no original square head bolts can stay because those are 50 to 75 years old. Every one of the square head bolts on the platforms needs to be rebolted, reinforced or rebolted, whatever's cheaper to the client. 100% of the brackets of the supports, the rivet in the rivet in the front, the rivet in the back needs to be reinforced or replaced. 100% of the rails, as far as the corners, any support corners and mid-posts needs to be rebolted. 100% of all the treads need to be rebolted. Remove all the rust in the connections. 100%. The clip on top of the stringer of all these staircases needs to be rebolted. 100%. The connections into the building, as you can see here, there was a minor repair down that was there. Those need to be verified into the interior, or they need to be verified or duplicated, whatever's cheaper to the client. They need to be done, because in order for this to be load tests, those need to be verified, and they're currently hidden. So if it's cheaper to duplicate the connection than to the client, then do so. So this fire escape was painted, was not refurbished. Very few spot repairs that I can see anyway, and I got a fire escape that has a release. The ladder system, the pinwheel is an original pinwheel, cast iron. The cable was not flipped out, it's the original cable. The weight box is all original hardware and all rotted at the bottom. This weight box is all rotted at the bottom, and there's supposed to be a release arm, and as you know, this thing is twisted to the right, so this is a very difficult situation, and it's right over a doorway. That you're supposed to release that, and it's supposed to drop 2 to 3 feet per second. So when you look at that, there doesn't seem to be any other than a paint job on that. So right now, this fire escape does not pass inspection. The vendor has to call and speak with us in regard to exactly what was the requirement. And again, all major structural has to be refurbished. No original square head bolts can remain on the platform or all the staircases. All the minor structural, such as all these little railings, you don't need to change those. If they're good, they stay. The railing pickets, all the flats that go across on the platform, if they're riveted, they can stay. But where they tie into the major structural, and it has original square head bolts like it does in this corner, you can't have those. Those are 50 to 70, and these are all rotted out. How can I load test this fire escape? So this is a little upsetting that we had warned the client on this one that the issue with the fire escape was that the vendor, the information we got from the vendor was that he had painted the fire escape and done some minor work. The vendor, the owner wanted us to re-inspect, so we are re-inspecting, and to re-inspect this fire escape, we'll need a new fee associated with this, so we'll discuss that with the client. But as far as we're concerned, this fire escape did not pass re-inspection. The paint job is great, but structurally the fire escape is at what it was originally when we inspected this thing 3 months ago. Any questions? Fire escape engineers, this is Inspector Meneses, 800-649-3333, 800-649-3333. We're here in Edgewater.